Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you how to cook the British classic that you would normally buy in the pub of scampi and chips, but done in the air fryer. Before we dive into this recipe, please note that we've got 1200 plus more kitchen gadget recipes over at RecipeThis.com, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, and many others. And these are the scampi and chips that we're using. I love Young scampi. We couldn't get it in Portugal and had to make do with a really cheaper other brand, and it just really wasn't as good, so it's so nice to have the proper scampi again. And this is probably similar to what you get served in the pubs too. So what I recommend you do is you add scampi to one side of your basket and chips to the other. Find that quite a few of them tend to be stuck together, so you can soon sort that out as you air fry. A full pack, or you don't have to do a full pack, it's totally up to you. It depends on how many people you're feeding, but that's one full bag of Young scampi, so you don't really get that much in a bag anyway. And then onto your chips. I'm using McCain's home chips here, but any frozen chips will do. And then you can get quite a lot in there. And then as we shake it later, they'll mix together anyway. There you go. That's perfect portion size. So let's get them on. And then for time and temp, you are looking for a time of 12 minutes and a temperature of 190 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. Then we can check on them and see if they need any longer. And we've beeped. Now let's check on our scampi and chips, shall we? And wow, this scampi has really come along nicely. But the chips are not quite good enough. So what I'm going to do now, which I suggest you do yourself, is to remove the scampi, and then you can leave the chips alone and then they can just finish cooking on their own. So I'm just going to get a plate and then I can move the scampi out the basket. Recommend tongs, because trust me here, that scampi's hot. And then it'll give your chips more room and you can finish cooking them. Or you can do it the other way. You can give your chips on their own a 5-minute head start on the scampi, and then they'll be ready at the same time. It's just up to you. I think we've just got a couple more pieces of scampi left. Oh, our boxer entered the kitchen. That must mean that the scampi smells good. Then give your frozen chips a quick shake. And then what I also recommend is you get some olive oil spray. And then, when I found mine, just give your chips a quick spray, and this will help make them a little bit more crispy. And then we're going to go back on, and we're putting the temperature up to 200 Celsius, that's 400 Fahrenheit, and the cook time down to 5 minutes. And we've beeped. Wow, and these are the chips. Now these look absolutely fantastic. So now you can just portion it all up. Actually, portion size for one of us is a bit big then. And then let's sort out your scampi. And there you go. You've got scampi and chips. And this is the yummy scampi and chips that we've done in the air fryer. I mean, it really takes me back to pub meals, the scampi. That scampi is absolutely delicious. And the chips are just so crispy. I mean, it's brilliant for an evening meal in the air fryer. And imagine if you're feeding one person and you're missing your pub food, then this is a great way to cook it in the air fryer. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.